The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever for Christmas this year. The Hess truck's here. Hey everyone, welcome to the Hess Toy Truck Zone. It's your boy Jack Principe, and today we'll be covering the 2014 Hess Toy Truck with and Space Cruiser with Scout. This is what the box actually looks like. I'm so happy to just basically go over this truck with you guys and review this truck with you guys. So let's dive right in, shall we? This is what the front of the box looks like. Turn the sucker around. This is what the other front of the box looks like as well. Same principle. This is what the front side of the box looks like right here, or looks like right here. And this is what the back side of the box looks like as well. Made in China. It says made in China. Copyright 2014. Hess Corporation. Woodbridge, New Jersey. I don't know if you guys can see that. 07095 0961. Here, I think this is actually the first truck or whatever too to actually basically have the website actually like printed on the actual box itself, the www.hesstoytruck.com website. But this is what this truck looks like when you order it. How much did I pay for this truck? I actually paid for this truck. I actually paid about $15 for at an antique store. I didn't actually get this like on the hesstoytruck.com website, but I was lucky enough to actually encounter one of these for 15 bucks. Because I think a lot of these actually, a lot of these like go for like about like 20 to 30 bucks. So another good another good scenario in which I got lucky with getting a Hess truck. If you saw my 1972 Hess toy truck video that I posted, it was one of the Hess bonuses. It wasn't the recent one, it was the one before that. You would know that I had another encounter where I basically was able to purchase one of those trucks for a good price and deal, or I got a good deal on one of those trucks itself. But this is what the actual truck looks like. Like I said in prior videos, I've always said I like the Hess gas station, Hess Express Christmas theme. I love the Christmas wreaths hanging from each and every pole of the Hess gas station itself. Love the snowy mountains and the Christmas trees in the background of the actual Hess gas station area. And I love how also they always like put each and every truck on the sides of the boxes themselves. And here's something different. Here's something unique about this year's truck. This, if you could tell, it's very hard. Let me zoom in real quick. But if you can tell, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, like any other Hess toy truck collector or Hess toy truck fan has noticed this, but you can actually see that the people and the cars look a little more real life than in the more prior years of the Hess trucks that we are used to. You can just see that the people are more realistic. You can see that the cars are more realistic, and you could just see like just the Hess gas station itself and the Hess Express like shop or whatever looks more realistic. You could just this is the only time that Hess has ever done this, because I'm gonna like cover more with you guys about this whole like scenario with why this is the you only see this on this test truck box in a minute. But I just want to point this out. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but it's definitely a good feature. It's definitely a new touch we're not used to. This is the only time Hess ever did that, where it looks more real life. Also, the lights look more real life too. They look like lights that you would actually see like at an actual station or whatever. Even at a Hess station for that matter. I mean, even though they're not around anymore, it still looks real life. So that's what I want to point out. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. If you have any comments or questions about that, please leave them down below in the link. Anyway, before I go off the rails a little more, let's dive right back into what I think about this truck. So what we have here is the truck itself with the aircraft or the space cruiser. You can't see the Scout because it's actually in the actual space cruiser hood itself. But it does have this is actually the first. No, I'm sorry. This is actually the first fantasy based vehicle to actually not be based on a real life truck. And I think this is actually the this is the second 3-in-1. No, it isn't. I think it's more like the fourth or fifth 3-in-1 vehicle, or truck, I should say. But just looking at it, it looks so cool. Here's another first about this truck too that I want to cover too as well. This is actually the first time the gasoline itself, the logo or trademark, is actually embossed into the chrome itself on the Hess truck. And also, this is actually the first Hess truck to actually have 50 chromed into the truck itself as well. Because just so you know, guys, the 50 on this resembles how many years they've been doing this Hess toy truck business. So this would mark the 50th year anniversary edition. So that's why this model is rare and it's unique. This model is a little bit more high in value than the other two that I covered in like prior videos. Not by much, but it is a little higher in value for sure. But that's what that looks like. This is also the last truck to be sold at the Hess gas stations before Hess converted all their stations into Speedway, which is owned by Marathon Petroleum. The reason why they did this, a lot of people don't notice, is because it was the cost of complying with EPA regulations, and it was because of weak demand that they had to sell their stations altogether. And another reason that they sold their stations too, fun fact, is they wanted to basically like redevelop themselves into a large natural gas and oil company, because a lot of people don't know this. Hess was so much bigger and is so much bigger than the gas station business, and it always was intended to be much bigger than the gas station business. So this was just basically how do I put it? This was the starting point for Hess, but now they've taken a turn. They've basically like have invested more of their assets and more of their money into the actual production company itself, with natural oil and natural gas. So by them selling off their stations, it's not a huge deal to me. I am kind of sad about it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you're kind of taking a tradition away when you get out of the gas station shop or business or whatever, or retail, I should say, when you basically sell the stations off. I feel like you're kind of taking the tradition away by because everybody's used to going to the stations, getting their truck, getting something to drink, getting something to eat. I feel like you're just like taking away not only like the Christmas tradition, but you're kind of taking away, the tradition of going, to a shop in general away. Because we all like going to the shop too, we all like going to a shop like in general, like whether it be a Wawa, a Citgo, we just love to have that privilege. We love to have that experience. So I feel like you're taking the experience away, not just the tradition, but the experience away when you close up, the retail unit or close up any shop when it comes to, especially a Hess station. So that's my personal opinion on that. So if you ask me, basically, do you think it was wrong that they got out of the gas station business? I wouldn't say they were wrong. I would say, it was sad, but it wasn't wrong. I wish they wouldn't have done this, but because whenever I was a kid, I used to always drive past one. I used to always stop at one, me and my family, and whenever we would stop at one, my face would light up. Because every time when I would stop at a Hess gas station, I'd be like this to my parents or this to my family. I'd be like, oh yeah, I always think about a Hess truck. Oh look, this is where they make the Hess trucks. I was just a kid, I was like, my face would always light up. And if I was having a bad day, or if something didn't go right for me, or if I had, one of those, moments in time where I just didn't want to, live, I would come across these, I would stop in one of these stations or whatever, and it would just make me have a different perspective about life, Hess always lightened my spirits, it always lightened my spirits, always brightened my spirits. It always made me happy. It always it always pleased me. So if there's one thing I've learned about Hess, it's, you know, just basically, you know, happiness, true happiness. That's what I've learned. True happiness and true tradition. But with that being said, they have not stopped making the Hess trucks, ladies and gentlemen. They have their own website, www.hesstoytruck.com. They've been releasing each and every Hess toy truck each and every year, starting the year after 2014. And they haven't stopped since, and they don't plan to stop anytime soon. So if you guys are wondering if you can still get Hess toy trucks in general, you can. Just visit the www.hesstoytruck.com website. That's www.hesstoytruck.com. So you can actually go there right now, and you can actually view the prior model years and the different trucks that were released in the past. That's what I do. I'm actually always on the hesstoytruck.com website. So if you're ever like bored, or if you ever want to see like the prior year models, please go visit that website. I would highly suggest going to visit that website. Anyway, without further ado, what I also like about this model too, I just love how like it's not only like chrome, or not only like it not only has chrome, but it also is pad printed as well, as we're used to in the prior years as well. I also love too, I forgot to mention too, this thing has sounds. It has a ramp, it has an ignition sound, it has an engine sound, it has a horn. The truck itself, the plane itself has a launch alarm sounds, as well as motion activated, or as well as it's also motion activated as well, the sounds that I just mentioned. This thing has adjustable and foldable wings. So if you want to store this baby, you can actually fold the wings. If you want to basically play with this baby, you can adjust the wings to the point where they're sticking out, and you can get ready for takeoff and get ready for, you know, play. You know, kids I will love this. If you're trying to get something cool for your kids or something cool for the grandkids, this is definitely a model you want to invest in, and definitely a model you want to purchase. I got lucky by getting one of these suckers at an antique store. Not the antique store that I got the 1972, but it was a different antique store. It was this one in Sewell. It was called Carnival of Collectibles. I'm not sure if any of you guys have heard that. If any of you guys have heard that, please leave your comments down below in the link. But that's where I got this sucker. Also, this thing has, this truck itself has low profile wheels. And also, it kind of is like low in a sense because the actual like front and back and, you know, sides of the truck, you know, kind of line up with the wheels. Like when it comes to, you know, just the I don't know, the height. It just has kind of like the same height as the tow truck does, in a way. It's not a tow truck, don't get me wrong, and it was never intended to be a tow truck, but it does look like it's as low as the Hess tow truck. And if you're not familiar with that model, that was released in 2019, which I'm going to cover in another video. But this is what this truck looks like. Also, the Scout itself, you can't see the Scout in this picture or the artwork here, but it actually is in the hood of the actual Space Cruiser itself. Also, this thing, if I can turn this thing around, this is what the top of the box looks like. The Hess logo, toy truck, and Space Cruiser with Scout. The Energizer batteries here, real head and tail lights, launch ramp, multiple light and sound features. This is also the last truck to be actually, you know, released with a retail bag before the whole, you know, selling off their retail unit. A very sad, you know, time in history, but a very, you know, productive time for Hess. But it also says, warning, choke on hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. I usually ignore that. They have to put that on there, but I mean, I've been getting Hess trucks since I was a baby, so you don't really have to, you know, basically like follow that general rule of thumb. They're just putting that there to let you know, basically, you know, to not allow 3-year-olds to, like, you know, put the small parts in their mouth or whatever, or swallow it. They're just basically, they have to put that on there, so don't go back crazy about that. Anyway, but oh shoot, my thing's falling. Okay, there we go. Let me just turn the sucker around real quick. There we go. This is what it looks like. Also, before we conclude this video, I'd like to show you guys what the CEO of Hess Corporation, which happens to be John B. Hess, wrote. Alright, so let me open this real quick. You want to be careful opening this too. Just was able to open. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm also not going to take this truck out of the box for a couple of reasons. I don't want to decrease the value, and I also don't want, I don't want to, have to install batteries or whatever. But this is what it looks like. If you want to find out, how the sucker works, purchase one of these online on eBay or Amazon. You could get a good deal. But like I said, I got a good deal on this truck. I paid $15 for it at Carnival of Collectibles in Sewell, New Jersey. So that's what this looks like. But anyway, this is what the letter says. So here we go. I'm going to read aloud to you guys. Dear Hess Toy Truck fan, thank you for purchasing the 2014 Hess Toy Truck and Space Cruiser. Now in its 50th year, the Hess Toy Truck remains as it began. A thank you to our customers. We recognize that the quality and play value of the Hess Toy Truck has been critical to its long success. We know that many families look forward to the tradition of getting the annual Hess Toy Truck during their holiday season celebrations. This tradition will continue. 2015 will mark important changes at Hess. Please take a moment to register your name and email at hesstoytruck.com. We will contact you so you can be sure to receive your Hess Toy Truck next year. We look forward to offering you and your family Hess Toy Trucks in the future. Happy holidays, John B. Hess. So if you haven't signed up for that, you actually can put your email in at the hesstoytruck.com website. Just put your email in, and then they will let you know when they come out with more Hess trucks and when they're available for purchase and when they're on sale. So I did that I did that last year. So if you want to get notifications on when the next Hess toy truck or basically any model will be released, feel free to put your email in. Go visit the Hess Toy Truck website, www.hesstoytruck.com now. This went for $29.99 at Hess gas stations. This also, like I said, is definitely an imaginative play truck for any grandkid or kid. If you're looking for something that will really, brighten the kids' spirits, I would highly suggest purchasing this model. I know I'm a little optimistic, but this is definitely a model you want to purchase and own and have in your collection. That's pretty much all I have to say about this model, guys. If you have any other comments or questions about the truck itself, feel free to leave them in the link below. I hope you guys all have a great day, and peace out, guys. And also, I wanted to tell you guys too. Tune in next week for the 2015 Hess fire truck and ladder rescue. I'm looking forward to going over that with you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and cheers. Hey guys, forgot to mention, fun fact, this sucker has sounds. An engine sound, a horn, and I'm not sure what the other sound is, but it does have 3 sounds on the top of the cab or the roof of the truck itself. That's the truck I'm talking about. The actual Space Cruiser has motion activated sounds that you will basically never get over. It's so cool, so freaking cool. The Scout has just lights itself. Also, the Space Cruiser has lights, and the truck itself has real head and tail lights, as we've gotten in prior years. So this is a model you don't want to miss buying. So purchase your local your local 2014 Hess Toy Trucks, Space Cruiser, and Scout now on eBay, Amazon, wherever sold. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.